We have given Nigeria so much, yet neglected. 14 rivers oil producing communities write federal government. Is it today that they have been writing? We saw what happened in Ogoni now, right from the time of Kensara Wiwa up to the time of Buhari. They went there and did Shambolowa to, tell them they will clean up Ogoni. They've been to everywhere. What they're interested in is what they enter their pocket. That is the truth. So let's go into the details and see which of these oil producing communities in Rivers State that have rated federal government. Now, the oil communities in Rivers State have alleged being neglected despite the countries benefiting from resources explored from the region. The oil-rich region regretted the absence of basic amenities in Egni Kingdom, which has elicited outcry from the residents. Now, despite their significant contribution to the country's development through oil exploration, the 14 communities claim there is little evidence of progress in their area. Consequently, they are appealing to federal government and state governments for assistance. Nigeria News reports that Egni Kingdom is home to prominent international oil companies such as Total Energies, Shell Petroleum Development Company, and Nigeria Ajib Oil Companies. This plea was made during the Egni Development Summit 2023, which took place in Obite Town, Ogba Egbema, Ndoni local government area of the state. The summit was organized by the Egni Professors and Academic Doctors Forum in collaboration with other Egni groups. The chairman of the summit and the president of the EPA DOF, Professor Daniel Ogum, said the essence of the gathering was for the people of Egni to develop a blueprint for development in the interest of the present and future generations. Ogum urged the federal government to guarantee that Egni would reap the advantages of its abundant natural resources. He emphasized that the local population is enduring the adverse consequences of oil exploration despite the region's substantial deposit. He said, "We thank Governor Siminalayi Fubara for working cordially with our daughter, Deputy Governor of Rivers State. We respectfully remind His Excellency that he made a promise to make Onne local government area the oil and gas hub of Nigeria." Egni is nature's storage tank of crude, petroleum, and natural gas. We therefore most cautiously request that the proposed oil and gas hub be located in Egni. Egni has suffered oil and gas exploitation and exploration hazards over the past 60 years. Similarly, we call on the federal government to recognize Egni and indeed on the local government area, NEGA, at large, especially in the allocation of resources and the making of opportunities. We have given Nigeria so much without commensurate rewards. Let our reward be on earth because our natural resources are here on earth. So don't say our reward will be in heaven, just like the way they tell teachers that teachers' reward is in heaven. So he also called on the federal government to come to their rescue. We are calling on the government to bring to us what will benefit us. The federal government should please remember us. We are gathered here to resolve to guard and enrich our heritage. Our needs are numerous, but within the limit imposed by time, we shall limit ourselves to the following: peace and security, education and youth and women empowerment, healthcare and engaging environment. Egni, urbanization, investment and industry and others, he added. Those are things they want government to do. So in his remark, the Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odo, asked the people to continue fostering peace and togetherness, saying that development cannot be achieved without peace. She said there should be no room for rancor. There should not be a space for us to keep arguing. When somebody brings an idea and another person brings a better idea, let us all embrace the better idea. let us continue to foster peace and togetherness. Abi, he's a peace advocate like his principal now. Similarly, Fubara is a peace advocate. But the thing here, what is happening is not only in Rivers State, frankly speaking. All the oil producing areas, okay, all the oil producing areas actually are suffering the same thing across all the states, all the Niger Delta states. Okay, we have the Edo Delta, the Bayelsa, the rivers, the Akwa Ibom, the Cross Rivers, I think the Abia and the Anambra or thereabout. All of those states are oil producing states and nothing is coming. But the big question is exactly what we are all asking. The Niger Delta Development Commission, okay, or the UNPADEC or whatever they call it, oil mineral producing areas commission, development commission, all of those have been set up. What are they doing with the budget that have been given to them? The governors themselves that gets allocation from federal government every month, what are they doing with the money? So there are several things that have been happening. It's not only federal government. Maybe the only thing federal government can do is come and help investigate the money they have given to each state government and the money they have given to UNPADEC and to NADEC, what they call them, this oil mineral producing group in Rivers State, that they have developed a commission that they are giving them budget every month and every year, and at the end of the day, what do they do with the money? What do they do with the money, for crying out loud? What do they do with the money? So Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, is there, and they get huge amount, richer than some of the states. What are they doing with the money? That is the question. If you go and see the kind of roads that NDDC will do, it's a kind of road that in rainy season will just wash it off. NDDC roads in all the Niger Delta areas cannot survive one rainy season. That's how bad it is. So as we are crying to the government federal, we should cry to the state like they have done here. We should also cry to investigate what NDDC is doing with the money that is given to them by federal government to go and develop the area. Because that is what it's called, NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission. And they're giving them money. What are they doing with it? All the previous chairmen and directors or executive directors or whatever they call them of NDDC, past and present, need to give account. Last time we saw when Akpabio was the chairman of NDDC and there was investigation or contract investigation that was done by the then ninth Senate Assembly under Buhari. We saw what happened at the investigation panel when they said off your mic. When Akpabio was to start indicting the lawmakers for also collecting contracts that they never executed, they knew he was going to, indict them, and they told him to off his mic, because even Akpabio himself has the secret of the area. But who is going to be God-fearing enough to, to stop that looting trend, that embezzlement trend, and do something for the area? Corruption has eaten into every little fabric of Nigeria, and I wonder when Nigeria will be cleaned up. It's going to be a very difficult task, because even the unborn is already corrupt. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment in this regard.